How's it going, class? I'm Mr. Gadwell.
I'm Mr. Coleman.
I'm Mr. Geisler.
Mr. Scott.
I'm Miss Brooke, and today we're going to be learning about movement fundamentals with hopping and jumping.
All right, class, what you will need today is you can either use a hula hoop, some tape, or two different colored objects. You could use like socks, cans, bottles, anything that you might find around the house, and open space to move around safely. So to get the blood flowing, the first activity that we will be doing is a movement Simon Says. So I will say either Simon Says and say activity, or I'll just say the activity. And you're only supposed to do the activity that Simon says. So we will be doing this for 60 seconds. So I will keep track up here. All right. So make sure you get to your open space. And first thing, Simon says jumping jacks. So do that. All right, good work. Simon says squat in place. You can see in the GIF, I'm doing squats right there. All right, good work. Now Simon says jump in place. All right, now do arm circles. All right, Simon says jumping jacks again. All right, now do some trunk twists. Jog in place. All right, Simon says high knees. And there you go. You should be feeling all loose and energized and get the blood pumping.
On class, it's Mr. Coleman here after that lovely warm up for Mr. Gatwell. Our first instant activity, I want you to take a second. I want you to look around in your cell space in your area, find a good general space. I want you to pick a target in your room. Now you can use an object. You can use just a location in your room, whatever's easiest for you. We're going to pick a target and we're going to jump in a straight line with 2 feet. And we're going to keep doing it for 60 seconds. Practice our form. So the cues we're going to go over, we're going to bend our knees and hips. And then we're also going to swing our arms hard backwards. And we're going to push off the ground with the balls of our feet. I'll give you a second to get ready. And then I will start a 60-second timer. And I'll remind you on time. All right. On my mark, when you're ready, get set, go. And if you guys get stuck on what you're doing, I put a GIF on the screen for you to use as an example and a reference for you guys to understand. You guys are doing a great job. We are at the 30-second mark. 30 seconds, guys. Good job. Keep doing what you're doing. About 15 seconds. Get a couple, give me 2 more in there. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everybody stop. Please return to your screen. You guys did a lovely job. Proud of you guys. Now we're going to move on to slide 5 with Brooke.
Miss Tucker is going to talk about, we're going to talk about in class today, demonstrating critical elements of jumping and landing in a horizontal position using 2-foot takeoffs and landings. And then we're also going to be demonstrating elements of jumping and landing in a horizontal position again, with a variety of 1 and 2 foot takeoff and landings. So we're going to go into our health-related fitness activity. This is going to be checking your pulse. I want you guys to find an open space in your area, anywhere like in your house. Listen for the following exercises and complete them in your own self-space. Following the exercises, we're going to be putting 2 fingers on your pulse, on your neck, right here. And you guys be completing the following exercises, such as running in place, jumping jacks, high knees, and you can pick your favorite dance. I put some GIFs in this slide of me doing high knees, jumping jacks, running in place, and one of my favorite dances, which is called the SpongeBob. So to make the warm-up easier, you guys can do it for a shorter amount of time. And then to make it harder, if it's too easy, you guys can do the exercise for a longer amount of time. So after each exercise, you guys are going to be checking your pulse. I'm going to pull up a timer, and we're going to be doing this for 1 minute. So after each exercise, we're going to do them for about 10 to 15 seconds. I want you guys to check your pulse, and you're going to do that by putting your 2 index fingers, which is middle finger, and your first finger, and put it on the side of your windpipe on like your neck, and you're going to feel your pulse. So you're going to feel your heartbeat, and you're going to look at the timer, and you're going to count for 15 seconds how many beats are in 15 seconds, and then you're going to multiply that number by 4, and that will be your heart rate. So I'm going to start the timer. I'm going to keep you guys updated until I tell you guys when to check your pulse. You guys may begin. All right, I want you guys to stop that one of the exercises you're doing, and I want you guys to take your pulse. And then once you got your pulse down, you can move on to the second exercise, which you guys can do this in any order you like. You can do running in place, jumping jacks, high knees, or your favorite dance. But we want to make sure that we complete each one of these. So I'm going to start a timer again. You're going to be doing the exercise, and you may begin. All right, I want you guys to take another break, and I want you guys to put your fingers on your pulse and count your beats for 15 seconds, and get your pulse again for the exercise you just did. We're going to do this 2 more times with the 2 last exercises. You guys are going to notice that your pulse is going to increase as you're doing more exercises because you're getting your blood pumping more and more. So we're going to start our third exercise. We're going to start it right now. All right, I want you guys to stop. We're going to do this one more time. I want you guys to stop and check your pulse. Give you guys a few more seconds. Check your pulse. All right, this is the last exercise we're doing, and then we're gonna move on to the next activity. So I want you guys to begin your last exercise, which can be any of the four that the gifts are showing of me doing or that I discussed with you guys. You guys may begin. All right, good job, everyone. We're gonna take our pulse one last time. So make sure you put your fingers on your side of your neck and you feel your heartbeats and you count that for 15 seconds and then multiply it by 4. And you're gonna notice that your pulse is a lot higher than it was when you first started. All right, we are all done with this activity, class. We're gonna move on to the next thing. I hope you guys had fun with this, and thank you.
What's going on, guys? It's Mr. Coleman again. We're going to go over the next activity. It's very similar to the first one on slide 4 I did with you guys. For this one, I want you guys to look in your room, look in your house, take a second to gather maybe some in-household items. And as you can see on the screen, I put a shoe, a sock ball, a pillow, all those items are good, maybe a book or something, just something small, maybe a napkin. I want you to place, if you can see in the GIF, I placed them in a pattern. So we're going to use the same technique this time, but instead of jumping in a straight line, we're going to jump in the pattern. So if we slide over to slide 8, we're going to go over the cues again. We got bend our knees and hips, swing arms hard backwards, and push off the ground with the balls of our feet. And I put the GIF of the straight line in there for this one, just so you remember this is the same form. We're just doing it in a different pattern this time, okay? So I'm gonna start a timer. Give you guys a second to get all your things together. All right, guys, here we go. On my mark. 3, 2, 1, go. I just want to reiterate with you guys, this isn't a race. We're practicing form and technique. You do not have to go super fast through jumping in your pattern. Take our time and work on our jumping and landing with 2 feet and pushing off the ground with the balls of our feet. All right. Doing a great job. We're at 30 seconds. Good job, guys. Good job. We're at 15 seconds. Give me 2 more turns, 2 more turns. Get it in there, guys. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, guys. Good job. Just jumped in with 2 feet in a pattern towards the target. Now we'll be moving on to our next activity with Mr. Scott.
Hey guys, how's it going? I'm Mr. Scott. And so for this second activity, we're going to be playing a game called Red Light, Green Light. So you guys are going to be listening to my orders and commands. On green light, I'm going to give a specific command like hop on one specific foot, either your left or your right foot, or jump on both feet. You guys are then going to follow the order. And then when the red light is called, I'm going to say red light, and you guys are going to stop and freeze in whatever position you're in. So as you can see, the GIF on the left is demonstrating the red light. And then on the green light, you're going to be going. And then if I say yellow light, I just want you to do your favorite dance. Whatever moves you got, you just break it down. So there's going to be cues on the next slide. So go to the next slide. Yeah, so basically you're just going to be listening to the commands I give. Remember, when you're jumping, you're gonna be bending your knees and then pushing off the ground with your toes. And then remember, for hopping, we're bending the knee on our hopping foot and pushing off the toes on our hopping foot. So hopping is for the 1 foot, and then jumping is 2 feet. And so I'm going to start a timer. So just in your own self space, just get ready to start. And ready for a minute. Go. All right, green light, jumping. All right, red light. Green light, hopping on your right foot. All right, red light. All right, green light, hopping on your left foot. Red light. Yellow light. Let's see your favorite dance. All right, red light. Green light, jumping. Red light. Green light, hopping on your right foot. Green light, hopping on your left foot. And green light, jumping. And red light. All right, good job, guys. That was a minute. Good work. I think we're gonna move on to the next activity.
Hey, how's it going, guys? It is Mr. Geisler here. So today we're going to learn how to hop on our foot. For the cues for this, you're going to, for hopping, is a spring-like motion on 1 foot. So you want to swing your arms forward and upwards. And then you want to push off with your toes and bend your knees to thrust forward. To keep your non-hopping foot bent behind you, and then keep your arms at your side for balance. Land on your toes and bend your knees when landing. And I want you guys to do this in your general self space for a minute. And now keep a timer for you guys, let you know how long you keep going. And find a, just general space, start going and go. Ten seconds in. Now I want you guys to start switching to your other foot and hopping in general space, either a straight line or whatever you got to do. We got 20 seconds left. I want you guys to switch back to your right foot. All right, 10 seconds left. I want you guys switch back to your left. And 3, 2, 1, and stop. Good work, guys. Let's go to the next slide. All right, so now I want you guys to find any open flat space, either inside or outside your house. I want you guys to grab any household items like cones, gloves, shoes, buckets, anything that mark out a pattern. I want you guys to set up a zigzag pattern, about 4 to 5 objects. I didn't have enough room for my GIF here, but I want you guys to have 4 or 5 objects of a zigzag pattern. And then I want you guys to start hopping down and back in that zigzag pattern, but only on your right foot. And then I will tell you when to switch to your left. And then, to challenge you guys as we're doing this timer, I want you to speed it up. And once you get the hang of it, go back and forth as quick as you can to finish that pattern. I will start you guys on the timer. And 3, 2, 1, start on your right foot in that zigzag pattern. All right, now switch to your left. Now switch to your right. And this is the time where you should start feeling a little more comfortable. So start speeding up if you want to. If not, keep at your own pace. Now back to your left. 10 seconds left. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop and good work. You guys are done with that activity. On to the next.
All right, guys. So I hope that you enjoyed that lesson with all of us teachers today. So what we want you to do is make a flip grid telling us the cues for both jumping and hopping. So try to remember what we talked about in the lesson. And also tell us what your favorite part of the lesson was today, whether it be Mr. Geisler's unit, Mr. Coleman's, anything. Just let us know.
All right, so what to go over what we're going to learn for next class. We will still be in the movement fundamentals unit. We will focus on galloping, skipping, teaching different pathways, self and general space, and chasing and fleeing. And some of these movements are shown in these pictures that I showed, such as the gallop, jump, hop. And we already learned a bunch of these movement fundamental skills during our lesson today, but we will be continuing the unit in next class. And I hope you guys enjoyed our lesson, and I hope everyone has a wonderful day. Thank you.
All right, guys. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Have a great day.
Have a good one.